We are live on the Geelong zone. Thursday night football has just finished. Adelaide Crows 17-12, 114. To Carlton 12-14, 86. So Shelley kicks 4 goals. Keys 3 goals. Rankin 2 goals and 22 touches. Cripps and Walsh 29 touches. Unconvincing by the Crows. I thought this game was shit. The amount of stoppages in this game. The amount of reviews. It felt like a fucking cricket match. It felt like the NFL. It felt like the NFL. And everyone knows that I like the NFL. I'm a supporter of the Miami Dolphins. I watch the Miami Dolphins quite regularly. But this is bullshit, man. This is fucking bullshit. And yeah, every one of them was right. Every correct call on with the reviews were right. It's not the fucking point. We're turning this into fucking NFL. This is MOS. This is Major League Soccer, mate. We might as well call this Major League Football. Fuck the AFL. We're going to call it Major League fucking Football. Loved the first quarter. First quarter was great. Snooze fest after quarter time, yeah. Look at quarter time. Walsh had 15 fucking touches running through the midfield. And then I hate tagging, man. I fucking hate tagging. I hate tagging as a neutral. Crows they just tagged him out of it. I just don't like it. So boring. So boring. Does nothing for me. Does nothing for me. The reviews were just an absolute. We were reviewing every single fucking play. And the last touch was bullshit, mate. The last touch was bullshit. Yeah, let's talk about ranking. Yeah, kicked a couple of late goals. Nothing special. Major League Football, yeah. Go to Mighty Crows, Mum says. Oh, fuck. Oh. Walsh had 15 touches in the first quarter. Yeah, he only managed 29 touches of the game. You know, we have a tagger. We have Ocean Mullen as our tagger. But as a neutral, it must be so frustrating. I remember in 1996. 1996. I remember Hurd and Voss before Hurd won the Brownlow medal. I remember in the first week of the fucking finals in that year, they were going tooth and nail, those two, on each other. No fucking tags, no holding on in stoppages, no pulling fucking arms or jumpers. There's just two blokes going at each other. Now when someone has fucking 6 touches in a quarter, they get tagged, rubbed off, the lot, mate. It is absolute shit. It should be illegal tagging. It should be illegal. I don't give a shit. Not really convincing. Not really convincing. Crows should have won by 40 points. Rankin not playing as he should be. Phil Thorpe really let me down. Phil Thorpe's goal kicking. The last 2 weeks is really fucking awful, to be honest. Cripps played like a cheater, yeah, like a cheater. Cripps, yeah. He got tagged out of it too. How can you have 15 touches in one quarter and then only have what's that? That's 14 touches for the next 3. I hate taggers. It just kills the game. Shelley had a nice game though. Shelley had a good game. 4 goals. Keys always does well against Carlton. Oh, I was watching the jumper punch before I came on here. I was saying Keys always does well against Carlton. Shout out to Rocky with Shelley. Kudos, fantastic early, went in way after half time. Yeah, but he kicked his 4, didn't he? Doesn't matter. Game was done. Carlton could have easily won this, actually. I thought Carlton played the better game, to be honest. It's just that they had an absolute spud at forward line. Mackay couldn't fucking... Mackay was just fucking useless. Just dropped every single mark. Although he got me over the line with the multis, but he just couldn't... yeah. They get rid of Kerno and they keep a bun like fucking Mackay, man. Oh. Shelley played really good. Yeah, he did all right. Keys 3 goals, Rankin 2 goals, 22 touches there. Let's have a look at more stats. Yeah, Keys got smashed midweek. He got smashed. Like the coach said, he's the reason. Blah blah blah. He kicks 3 goals. Oh. But these reviews, after every single time the ball goes out, it's just becoming Major League Football. It's becoming soccer. It's becoming the Major League Soccer. Adelaide need a Shannon Neal type. Do you want Crows to finish last, Gary? Carlton played good, nearly there, but not quite. Right now, I'll take Fogarty over Shannon Neal right now. But the real problem is how the reviews are just a joke. The reviews are a joke, mate. Fucking too many. I didn't want to turn this into a political thing. I didn't want to turn this into a left versus right, but there's just too many left-wing fucking dickheads at the AFL. There's too many of them. Too fucking many of them. I'm going to say that to Dangerfield if I see him open training. I'm going to say to him, do you think we need more right-wing fucking voices in the AFL so we can stop Americanizing this shit? I might need to say that to him. I'll say that to him. I don't give a shit what looks he gives me. I'll say that to him. Ozemic over Neil, you're cool. Yeah. It's just too many. That is the best comment on this fucking channel ever. Ever. But no, look, there's just too many left-wing dickheads in the AFL. Too many of them. Want to do their prides. They want to do their little fucking marches. They want to do everything. They're welcome to countries. It's just embarrassing. Embarrassing, man. And I'll say that to Dangerfield. I'll get the phone right to him and I'll say, do you think we need more right-hand guys to balance it out? I'm sure you'll love that comment, won't he? Piss. Oh, he gave it to Neil. She gave it to Neil. Look at that. Geelong owned the Crows, Gary said. We need more Ablett types in the AFL. How come when every time he fucking speaks, everyone goes apeshit? Everyone loses it. Everyone loses. Oh, you should be talking about that, Gary Ablett. You shouldn't be, you'd be the last person to talk. Why? I was going to say Hall of Fame legend, but we can't even get him in that without fucking being woke. But too many fucking robot puppet greeny fucking dickheads in the AFL. And I don't want this to be a left versus right thing, but like now wild cards in. Now we're going to sell wild card games. The AFL came out saying the wild card rounds games are going to be sold out. So if Crows finish 7th, they won't even get to play their wild card game in Adelaide. It'll be sold to Sydney or fucking Melbourne or the fucking New York or England or fucking China, wherever they want to go. How bullshit is that? How bullshit's that, man? When God speaks, we listen, yeah. How bullshit's that? So Geelong could finish they could finish 8th. 8th. They play 10th. Who 7th plays 9th and 8th plays 10. I don't know how it works, but we won't even get a final. That'll be played in fucking Solomon Islands. That'll be played in fucking Port Moresby. That'll be played in Fiji. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. This guy, these puppets at the AFL. Senior Ablett, next Prime Minister. Hold. It's maybe not that far, but hold. Yeah, I'm sure people love that. But why can't we get him in the game? Why can't we get people like that in the game? I don't know. They get exiled. Mm-hmm. Yes, Crows go Ablett Senior for PM. Oh. Much better performance by Carlton, but once again, one quarter of madness lets them down. Cost them last week against Carlton. Okay, who they play last week? North in the third quarter. Another shit quarter against Crows in the second. That was it. They actually played really good. Apart from that second quarter, they played really good, Carlton. That's their problem. They can't play 4 quarters. They haven't got a forward line. They haven't got a defence. They've got a good midfield, but they've got no one up forward, mate. They've got no one. They got rid of the wrong forward. Senior Ablett he did actually. He gave it to him about the Constitution, changing the Constitution, and under the Whitholm government back in the 70s when they changed it. So golf day with Gary Ablett Senior and Junior, $1,000. Holy fuck! That's like the 5AA thing, where you get paid up with anybody. At least I know where my $1,000 is going to. So it's how fucking stupid this world is. Like they went on TV. Kiri's going to the Selwood and Hawkins event. Yeah, you can't bring a signed jumper. You can't bring anything signed because they're not allowed to, because the pub or the organisers that have told them not to sign anything. But they'll sign a football, they'll sign a shirt, and you have to fucking bid on it. How fucking stupid is that? What is the point of that? What is the point of that? Sorry to leave you here. 3:30 meeting time for sleepies. Speak to her. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Oh, so tomorrow Geelong when are we playing? Sunday. See you don't H. Don't see you donut. Geelong versus West Coast. Gather round. Teams are in, so we might actually do the teams here. Out Bliss Cavs or Blitzard. No real loss there. Ends so far Colo, Warple, Mitch Nevitt, and Mark O'Connor. Though not confirmed yet, there's still emergencies. I'll make a video tomorrow live outside. I might actually go live outside the uni. There's a good statue outside the uni headquarters. I might go live for there. So I'll be live in the city. See you, Lucas. All right, see ya. So I'll be live in the city tomorrow to do all these teams. Kiri might join me. Yeah. So yeah, Colin Jasny in, Warple in, Mitch Nevitt in, Mark O'Connor in. How the fuck does Brad Close keep getting games? How the fuck does he keep getting games? Still no Stengel. Don't know when he's going to be back. It could be round 15. It could be round 20. We might not see him the whole year. He may not come back ever this year. I don't know what he's doing. But this Brad Close guy, he needs to fuck off. He's no good. He can't play no more, man. Trade him to Adelaide. Trade him to Port Adelaide. Yeah, trade him to Port Adelaide so we can get Zach Butters. He's gone. He's not going to play at Port next year. He's done with that club. Oh. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so sick of this bullshit. This AFL. It literally felt like cricket watching cricket with all these reviews, and it was like captain review after review. Like, oh my god. How about that fucking soldier? This is how stupid. This is how stupid the fucking world is, right? How about the arrest of fucking what's his name? Ben Robert Smith, the war veteran hero. And I don't give a fuck if this offends anybody. This is my show. I say what the hell I want on my show. People know my views. People know that I'm a conservative. Oh, this is a guy that's been shot at. He's had friends die in front of him in combat in Afghanistan and Iraq and whatnot. RPGs going around in his face. Bombs exploding. Taliban, fighters, fucking wrapping explosives to kids. And then what do we do? We arrest him for war crimes. So we train our soldiers to protect themselves, to get rid of evil, terrorism. Ben Robert Smith does that. He gets fucking arrested. How stupid is that? How stupid is that? That is one of the most stupidest things ever. War hero. Multiple tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's just bullshit, man. And what does our weak president, What does our weak prime minister do? Fucking nothing. Oh, well, yeah, we understand the sacrifices our soldiers do overseas against terrorism. Mate, fuck off. Waster. He's a fucking waster. Our PM. Absolute waster, man. Waste of time, waste of space, waste of money. People are going to say, oh, Lucas, Luke's lost it. Like, he's talking politics on a football show. I don't give a fuck. Couldn't give a fuck. See, this is why I don't want to go on other shows. Well, depending on the show. But, see, if other shows are watching this, which they are, there are some that watch this, do you really want my opinions like that on your shows without having to walk on eggshells? See, I can say what I want within reason. I can say when I want it, how I want it. Do I cross the line at times? Yeah, probably. Be the first one to tell you that. Am I right though? Well, to my views, to my beliefs, yeah, I am. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. This Prime Minister Albo is a fucking idiot. And if you disagree with me, you're a fucking idiot as well. Simple as that. You're a green pot smoking fucking dickhead. If you think Albo is doing a good job, mate, fuck off. You think Jacinta Allen is doing a good job in this city, in Melbourne? Fuck off. Yeah, it's all rainbows and unicorns in fucking in South Australia with Pina Mount Huskers. Yeah, he brings the sport. He's bringing ourselves in debt, man. Ramping is the worst in this fucking country. There's fucking 80-year-old women and ambulances waiting an hour before they get to fucking hospital. As long as this guy gets his fucking sport in, and we all love our sport. We all love it. Don't get me wrong. But it's just bullshit, man. You lose too many good people. You lose too many good people, and all the scumbags are left. I'm not having a good night, to be honest. I'm venting here. I'm venting. I'm talking bollocks, but you know what? Fuck it. Here we are. I could go to midnight talking about this shit. It's 10:35 here. I could go all fucking night. Oh. Look at that, man. I look like a fucking cooker, man. Yeah, I got the shave going, but I look like a fucking cooker with that hair. Incidentally, if you do see me with short hair tomorrow, that means I've fucking shaved it off. Shave it off here, shave it off there. Not completely off, maybe just a trim, maybe just a cut, like a size 4. Ankle's fucked. Ankle's like, it feels like fucking No Way Out. Undertaker and Kurt Angle. My ankle, like fucking, like just the ankle lock. That's my ankle right now. That's my ankle right now. It's fucked. Absolutely fucked. I have to drive an hour and a half to gather round tomorrow. Fucking, you think I want to do that shit? You think I want to do that? And then I'll have to fucking probably sleep in my car for one night so I can get to Geelong training. Because I'd have to get up at fucking 6 o'clock. I'm fucking over this work. I'm over this woke bullshit. I'm fucking over it. I don't give a fuck, man. Oh. And everybody's going to say, oh, Lucas has lost. He's cooked. Yeah, hold this, man. Hold that. For real. Hold it. Hold it and spin. But, you know, for all the lefties out there, you know, we'll talk about the game. We'll talk about the game. Ins, as I mentioned, Colin Jasny, how the fuck does that guy get games? I'm not even fucking joking. Never. How does that guy get dropped every week? Scapegoat. Mark O'Connor. Seems to me he wants to play garlic football than play AFL football, but that's just me. Brad Close still in the team. Fucking, that guy's a cook, man. He is fucking gone. Talk about falling off the cliff. Blitzard's gone. I just love it, man. I just love it that we're saving players for milestone games because they want to play in front of their hometown. They want to play in front of fucking the home fans. I think that's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. How many, where did fucking, here's one for you. Look this up. I might look stupid here, if I haven't already. Where did Tony Lockett play his 300th game? Where did Jason Dunstall play his 250th? Where did fucking Gary Ablett Sr. play his 200th? I'd love to know this. I'd love to know this. Hey, coach. Hello, Kiri. He's been banging all the women at the nightclubs. Hold. Yeah, you banging. I'm fucking here having a wank. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, don't we all, mate? Don't we all? Empty-handed like Carlton. Empty-handed like Carlton. Yeah. It's all right, mate. It's all good. That's a very, very dirty-minded joke. I wanted to say there. Not about Carlton, but pulling women and having wanks. It's past midnight in some states. No, it's fucking 11:30. It's midnight somewhere in the world. It's midnight somewhere in the world. New Zealand. It's midnight in New Zealand. There you fucking go. We will go hard on Saturday night. Yeah, we'll go. We'll be at Sky City. Yep. Either I'll bring someone. I can actually drive someone back now, can't I? To this house. I can drive someone back. That, or there'll be another hole in my mattress. Oh, deep monitor. There goes this channel. There goes that stream. We're banned now. But no. Look at this. Look at the fucking state. The state of this channel, man. No, we're going to gather around tomorrow. I'm going Saturday, Sunday. I'm going Monday because St Kilda have an open training on Monday. Why the fuck are they having it on a Monday? But that's good. There's talks of the AFL gather round. There might be Monday night football. How good would that be? Hope I'm not in this fucking house time that comes by next year. No, not next year. 2028. Monday night football. We are turning into the NFL. We might as well, like I said, we might as well call this the Major League Football. For fuck the AFL. We're just going to call it MLF, Major League Football. Just fucking shoot me. Just shoot me and be done with it. What have we got here? What have we got here? Actually, there's a YouTube live that I actually like. Where the fuck is it? There we go. I don't know how this shit. I don't know how this shit isn't banned from YouTube. Yeah, I've been going for 6 months, so makes sense. But if you are live YouTube, type up. If you are on YouTube, type up. Actually, we might put this in the chat. We might put this in the chat. Here we go. Fucking hell. Oh fuck. So how you spell it? that how you spell it? There we go. If you're in the chat, if you're on YouTube and you want something to get you going, type this in YouTube. Ground baking, like I said, if they're still up, that means I've got a good chance of staying up. We're not we're not sponsored by them, but that would be nice. That'd be nice. And I'm not into that thing anyway, but it's just on in the background, isn't it? It is what it is. But back to the game. Fuck, who played tonight? Oh yeah, Carlton and Crows. Yeah, awful game. Rochelle looking good though. Rochelle's looking good. My mum's watching this. She's going to put this in the butt. She's going to put this on YouTube. Fucking hell. I've been caught in 4K, haven't I? I've been caught. It's all over. Oh, shit happens. No, it's starting to piss me off. It's fucking influencers in every single Tom, Dick, and Harry. Like, it's fucking bullshit, bro. It's fucking bullshit. Daniel Gorringe. Fucking Ice Show Speed, Mr. Beast. OnlyFans bitches. Oh, Jimmy Day. Good Lord, I'll put you on, Jimmy, but I'm not having another debate with you with Salem the County Corner. What do you think of the standing of umpire in tonight's game? Oh, shit. Absolute waste, man, these umpires. They're cooked. They're cooked, man. Well, you keep adding... Jimmy. All right, let me turn off the Brian Penny show here and let me be serious. Jimmy, if you add more rules to the fucking game... If you add more rules, how do you think umpiring is going to go? When you tweak every little thing in the rule book, how do you think umpire is going to go? I don't blame the umpires per se. That decision tonight, there was one decision, insufficient intent. I don't know who the player was. Was it Nick Haynes? That was an absolute disgrace. That was an absolute disgrace. The last touch rule, how that's interpreted, is a disgrace. I was on the fence with that rule, and the first week I actually loved it. I thought, you know what, this is great. I'm just getting more pissed off about it. I'm getting more pissed off about it because it's not last touch if you're in a contest. That should never be last touch. That's why I don't agree with that rule. All right, in the Sandful. When it was introduced in the Sandful, that was not the rule. It was only for when players were kicking it out of their 450, bombing it long, and then it bounced out. That's the reason last touch was brought in. It was not brought in for contested play and it goes over the boundary line. It was not made for that. The AFL have tweaked that once again. They've tweaked that rule into something their own. I can't be effed. I have to watch my tongue here. Yeah, I know you're religious, Jimmy. It's all good. I'm a conservative. If that makes you feel any better. RW conservative. Don't think there's any left wing conservatives. But but it's just absolutely effed. Absolutely effed. And you keep adding new rules, you keep tweaking rules every week, that's going to happen. But when that happened with Nick Haynes and that was called Interposition 10, I was like, you absolute clown, you absolute moron. Where the football, there was, I think there was over 55. Hang on, let's check the free kick count. Stuff it, I don't care. I'll do what I want on my show. Let's check the free kick count. Look at that. (23-28). 23-28. Forget about the. My maths was never the strong point. +5. Forget about the +5. There's over 50 free kicks tonight in wet weather football. That is a disgrace. That is an absolute disgrace. You see the report the AFL potentially. Yeah, I saw that. That's a bullshit as well. But it doesn't matter, Jimmy, because if Geelong were playing in the wild card, I wouldn't watch it anyway. I hope we lose. Sorry, I don't support that. So that's irrelevant to me. That's irrelevant. It's the way it is. I will not be watching no wildcard event, whether it's to do with Geelong, Melbourne, Carlton, anybody. Sydney, not interested. Not interested. However, fancy doing that. Fancy Geelong finishing 8th. That's to play someone that's 10th, and the game gets played in fucking Queensland or Bali or China or London. How stupid is that? That's how. This is why I said you need more right wing opinions in the AFL. And open training, I'm going to tell Patrick Dangerfield straight to his face. I'm going to tell him there needs to be more right wing people giving another opinion. I don't give a shit if he likes that, by the way. I don't give a shit. I'll say that to him. I'll film it and I'll say it to him and I'll post it on this. I'll post it on this channel. Since he likes getting involved in everything, I might even say to him, did he laugh when Charlie Kirk died? Oh, won't that go over like a lead balloon? Probably did. There's too many left-wing dickheads. I didn't want to make this a left versus right. There's too many left-wing dickheads in the AFL. There's no right-wing opinions. There's no conservative opinions, moderate opinions. It's just fucking green left-wing dickhead opinions. That's the problem. Yeah, we thought Greg Swan would do a good job. No, he's just another left-wing dickhead. Tom Harley, when Tom Harley comes in the AFL, he's going to be good. No, he'll be just another left-wing dickhead. I reckon they should put Nick Revold and Jason Dunstall on the board. Oh, we can't have that because they're right-winged. They're liberal right-wingers. That'd be no good. Too much shit. Probably true. Probably I'm speaking bollocks, but it's probably true. Remember that movie Pearl Harbor? That's bullshit, McCoy, but that's very good bullshit. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Oh. If you're still in there, Jimmy, how's the church going? Still marrying people under the Lord's name? I'll tell you what, speaking of conservatives, I already made a video on this, but yeah, Ablett Senior went completely off, didn't he? Completely off. Yeah, didn't have a solution, which I was a bit upset about. You know, if you're gonna have a whack at someone, have a solution. left wing Andrew Dillon. You know, my solution is bringing right wing Nick Weaver or Jason Dunstall. Gary Ablett didn't really give a solution. He's probably right with the Windheld government constitution. He's absolutely spot on, but you know, we want a solution, Gary. If you're going to do one next time, give us a solution. Well, who do you want in? I have a feeling I know who wants in, but come out and say it. Have a listen to this rain. This is bullshit, man. I'll be driving in this. I'm not going to drive in it. I don't give a damn about Salem, Cal, Tom Lynch. You know, if it's raining like this, I won't go. I don't give a shit. I won't give a shit. I won't go on this. I'll stay home. Lucas has gone Lee Gunners. Oh, gee, have I? Lucas Catters. Who's winning the main event of WrestleMania next week? I was actually going to say. Well, I don't even know what Roman Reigns is doing in that main event anyway, to be honest. I don't see the point in that. I don't see the point in it. Been there, done that twice. Though I do like, having said that, I do like Roman Reigns winning that. I think he'll win that. I think he'll beat CM Punk. I'd love Liv Morgan to win against Stephanie Vázquez. Is it Vázquez? The Chilean? Or the Chilean, whatever you want to pronounce it as. Chilean. Love her to win that. Who else have we got? Cody Rhodes. I'd love Randy Orton to win. Actually, I'd love Randy Orton to win. I'd love. Yeah, that's not a main event, no. That doesn't really interest me, to be honest. Lesnar outside of title shots doesn't really bother me. It doesn't interest me. Because he's not a full-time wrestler. He's not a full-time wrestler. So unless he's fighting for a title, which is actually probably worse, you're going to say, well, you don't like watching Lesnar in non-title matches, but you like him to be a title champion. He's part-time, but it doesn't interest me that he's not in title matches and he's part-time. But to answer your question, probably Obi Femi. Probably over Femi. I'm going to go off camera here for a sec. Because I know the Carlton boys and the Jumper Punch love their wrestling. We might put the card up in the comments. Fuck it. Why not? WrestleMania. What the fuck are we on about? All right. Okay. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. That does not interest me one little bit. I don't care. Punk, Orton, Morgan, Ripley. Oh yeah, Rhea Ripley. Versus who's she versing? Charlotte. Oh, Jade Cargill. Sorry. Yeah, Jade Cargill. Yeah, Cargill. That doesn't interest me anyway. Another one that doesn't do another one that's part time. Well, not part time, but she wrestles like she's part time. Jade. I'm talking about Jade. Just like her AEW run. It felt like it was part time. Her undefeated streak, well, almost. Penta Dragon Lee Rey Mysterio, that tag match. Yeah, not too fast. Probably Penta. I'd love to see Penta win that, or his team win that. Talk about duds. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. That is fuck. That does not. I'm sick of Sami Zayn. Like, either push him for a main title or get him out of the picture. I don't care for him. Having said that, Trick Williams. Dom Mysterio versus Finn Balor. Sorry if you cannot see me on camera. I'm reading the card. I've got Mysterio winning that, even though I'm wrong and Finn Balor win it. But I'd like to see Mysterio win that. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just say who I'd like to see win, and then we'll go from there. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. I would like to see McIntyre win. The Vision versus the Usos versus that. I've got no interest in that. Four dickhead streamers that shouldn't be in the wrestling business is in the wrestling business. I got no interest in watching those matches. That's about it. Oh. Rollins versus Gunther. I wouldn't mind seeing Gunther win that, to be fair. He probably will, but I wouldn't mind. That's about it. We've covered everyone there. Oh, yeah, the women's tag team match. Absolutely no interest, but for the record, only because I used to like Alexa Bliss, so I hope her team she's got the Bella Twins on there. Absolute wasters, them lot, or wasters. I'll come back on camera. So there you go. There are my WrestleMania tips. Well, not tips, but who I'd like to see win. Punk, Orton, Morgan. Yeah, I'd be happy if Morgan and Orton win. I'd be so happy with that. I'd be so happy with that. I don't understand the Drew McIntyre push. Like, he wins a title, then he loses it. I don't understand that. That made no sense to me. That made no sense. That was almost like that's almost like, you know what, you've won it in front of fans. You've held it for a month. That felt rushed to me. 80% of the storyline for WrestleMania is completed before Survivor Series. That felt like the Drew McIntyre storyline. That felt like it wasn't part of that 80%. It felt rushed for me. It felt rushed. They made it up on the spot. Guess it is what it is. 11:25. Midnight in Melbourne. Still hammering down. Oh, an hour and a half drive. I wish I was back in suburbia. A year ago, I was only 32 minutes away from the city. I'd catch a train into the city there in 30 minutes. I think Drew losing was because he was taking time off after Mania to film a movie. So all these guys filming movies now. Fair enough. If that's the case, big ups. That's fair enough. It just felt rushed, though. It just felt a little bit rushed, but probably that was the reason. What legends are we going to see at WrestleMania? Well, what potential matches would we see? I think we would see. If there was going to be interference from wrestlers, it would be in the Reigns match, the Reigns Punk match. Undertaker, Cena, just like Cody and Reigns. So I think that'd be the potential match where you get a legend interfering with Stone Cold this year. The Rock himself probably will interfere in that match. Oh. It won't be Chris Jericho. He just signed with AEW. The Rock will show up, yeah. The Rock, for sure. I hope Stone Cold does, yeah. Unlikely be Cena. Unlikely. Unlikely be Taker. Though Taker does a lot of stuff now for WWE, so you might. Same with Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Triple H, the producer. I've seen him as the host of Mania. Okay, he'll be there. Okay, fair enough. No, I'm talking about interference, like actual interference. I don't think Cena will interfere in any. He might interfere in some matches, but in the main event, I don't think he'll interfere. I'm talking about interferences. I'd love to see Goldberg interfere and just piss off the WWE universe. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I'd love to see fucking the Big Show. The Big Show. That actually probably won't happen. Him being on AEW, I think, it's backstage, so that probably won't happen. Would have been nice for Jericho, but again, he just signed with AEW. I'll tell you what. I'd love to see MJF come out after the Punk and Reigns match. Oh, the biggest pop you'd get. Someone said Someone said Ted DiBiase Jr. I don't think that will be happening. Don't think that will be happening. MJF needs to come to WWE next year when his contract expires. Yeah, but it's a money decision, isn't it? It's money over prestige. It's like Zach Butters. It's like Zach Butters. It's like Zach Butters' deal. You can go to Footscray or Geelong for less, or you can risk the lot and go to Richmond for more. What's it going to be? And he's our best midfield. If he comes to Geelong, he'll be our best midfield by a mile. He'll be our best player. It won't even be close. Won't even be close, JD. Max Holmes is finished, man. Max Holmes is finished. And I can see you winking or raising an eyebrow like that. I can actually see that. But he's not A grade, mate. He's not elite. Hasn't been elite since the prelim. What are you talking about? Hasn't been elite since the prelim. Bailey Smith has potential. Imagine if we didn't have him on the weekend. I said that like we actually won. But he was good last week, Bailey Smith. Max Holmes was not. Oh, broken finger. You always got the excuses, don't you, JD? Yeah, well, isn't who else? Isn't Oh, who else is playing with a fractured finger? Not in Geelong. There's another. Wasn't there a Collingwood player that did his finger? He played on. Wasn't that Howe? Didn't Howe break something? Jeremy Howe? Not sure. Let's see how he goes when fully fit. Fair enough. Big ups. Oh, other sporting news. Logan Morris for the. Oh, there you go. Logan Morris missed a week here. So why isn't he missing it? So why isn't Max Holmes missing a week then? I'll tell you who needs to be rested is Cameron. He's a liability. He's no good on that shoulder. That shoulder's cooked. That shoulder is absolutely gone, mate. I don't think he's fit. I don't think he's right. I don't think he's been right all year. It's just a liability. I wouldn't play him for 5. I'd give him 4 or 5 weeks off. I'd give him 4 or 5 weeks off. And then should Brad Close? No, absolutely not. No, should not. I thought he was in the 10. I thought every player has a role, as you would say, Jimmy. That's what you say. Every player has a role, right? What's Close's role? Pressure. That's his role. Forward pressure, press. He doesn't even do that well anymore, JD. So let's take away that. Let's take out the goals. Let's take out the disposals. That's fine. Let's just concede that. You know, he's only going to have 5 touches and kick no goals. Let's concede that. But he doesn't even bring forward line pressure. He doesn't even do that no more. When Warple played for his first game in Geelong, AFL, not the troll games, he had more pressure acts than Close. Look it up. He had more pressure acts. Got to be kidding me. He's in the team for pressure, forward pressure. He can't even do that. I'm trying not to swear. But it's a habit, isn't it? It's like Ramsey, it's a lifetime habit. At least I'm trying to be respectful for you. I agree with the quote, shouldn't be in the side, he's declined since when, yeah. I don't care about goals. If he's in there for forward line pressure, he's not making any tackles in that forward line. He's doing nothing, mate. He's doing nothing. So why is he in there? Forget about the goals. Forget about the touches. Every player has a role. Another player that I'm on thin ice with, JD, is Zach Guthrie. Don't give me that look. You know it. He's not having a good season. He's not had a good season. He had a bad game last week. Mullins shouldn't even be in this team unless he's tagging. We've made this very clear. Because he's not a two-way player. He's bollocks, man. He's absolutely bollocks. Ocean Mullet. Zach needs to grow his hair, but yeah, well, Kiri said that. Red Dawn TV said that. Had this debate with our so-called legend players. And I'm telling you, JD, I said that Andrew Mackie is not a legend of Geelong just because he won 3 premierships. I said that. I said he wouldn't get a game in this team. I don't know who you would drop from our back line to put him in this team. Now, I said maybe Guthrie, maybe Sam DeConey. That should be a compliment, JD, though I didn't mention O'Sullivan. So you should be happy with that. And I got ridiculed for that. I got blasted. Oh, you were disrespecting Mackie and as a 3-time premiership player. Yeah, well, that doesn't really matter. You can be at teams at the right place at the right time. Doesn't mean you're a good player. Look at Marlon Pickett. We're going to call Marlon Pickett a good player? Marlon Pickett's rubbish. Played in the grand final, got Norm Smith votes. That don't mean nothing, mate. The title means nothing. The title is legacy when we talk about legacies. But that doesn't indicate you're a good player because you win a premiership. I'm not saying Mackie's a bad player. He was a great defender, but I don't think he's a legend. How many more effing legends do you want in this team? See, I don't think Milburn gets a game. Gets a game in this defense. Corey Enright, yes. Yes, Corey Enright, yes. But not Milburn, not Mackie. See, I'm not convinced of Tom Harley either, JD. I don't think he should. I don't think he'd get a game. Maybe, except for over Sam DeConey or Zach Guthrie. Matthew Scarlett, obviously. Bartel, Bartel gets in 3 different. You can put Bartel forward, midfield, halfback, obviously. Max Blake from our 3P, well not 3P, but 3 premierships back in the late 2000s. He doesn't get in this team. I like what I see from Mitch Edwards. JD's going mental in the background. I can hear it. He's not liking this. I'm telling you the truth. Not rage baiting. Let's go to the forwards. Mark Blake only won 1 flag. Yeah. That was 09, wasn't it? Was that 09? But I still don't think he gets in this team. I don't think he's a better ruckman than... Well, it's hard to tell because Edwards is young. But I like what Edwards is doing. I think he had a great game. He was up against probably the best 1-2 combo ruck combinations in the AFL in Reeves and Meek. And I thought he held his own. The forwards from that year, Does Cameron Mooney get in this team? Yes, but not as a full forward or centre half. Well, he would get. I'd take Mooney over New any day of the week, to be honest. But then again, Tom Hawkins played in the grand final against Collingwood, and I'll take Hawkins over Cameron Mooney. Selwood, obviously. I need to look this up. I've actually drawn a blank now. Who our forward lines were? Who our forwards were in this era? I've actually drawn a blank. I can tell you who Hawthorn was in 08. Oh, see, that's just gonna anger JD. He's gonna say, "Of course you do," and I bet you know who Melbourne's was. Of course I do, and I know who the Melbourne defenders were as well. All right, let's go 09 grand final. Teams. Right. Oh, we missed Harry Taylor. We forgot Harry Taylor. Yeah, I don't think he gets in this team either. Again, maybe Sam DeConey or Zach Guthrie. Maybe. Half forward Travis Varco. Goodness me. Played for Collingwood when he retired. Did he play for Collingwood when he retired? Varco doesn't. Varco probably would get in this team, man. Varco, to be fair, would get in this team. You put him over close any day of the week. Yeah, Bartel, Mooney. But then again, you take out Mooney for Hawkins. Yeah, Chapman for Bose. Or Henry. Take your pick. Stevie J obviously for the other side for Henry or Bose, whoever's playing it. Obviously. Mac, the interchange. Oh, Gary Ablett, obviously. Gary Ablett gets in any era. Interchange. Max Rook. Well, I'm going to say no because Max Rook will remember who he played for. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. That's harsh on Maxi, isn't it? No, he's had a lot of concussion problems, Maxi. I'm sure he remembers. No, he was a hard nut. Hard nut. Of course he gets in this team. Fuck Warple, man. Warple can walk. Brad Ottens, yeah, if we're playing 2 ruckman, yeah, obviously. But Geelong don't play 2 ruckman. Well, that doesn't really matter anyway. I'll take Brad Ottens over Edwards at this stage. Shannon Burns. So he sadly does not get in this team. A bit like the Gary Rowan player. But he does not get in this team. Shannon Burns still at the club. Oh, we missed 2. James Kelly. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. See, Dempsey's so good. Dempsey's so good. Do you take out Holmes for James Kelly? Yeah, you probably do. You probably do. And the last one, Wojcinski. I love the Roadrunner. Wojcinski, the Roadrunner. Yeah, just because I liked what he brought to the game with his speed and running power. He gets in for sure. He gets in for sure. And the coach, Mark, here we go, JD. You'll love this one. The coach, the Bomber Thompson, of course he gets in over Chris Scott. That's just a no-brainer, JD. That is just an absolute no-brainer. That squad, I just updated. That wins a flag under Bomber. That's a dynasty under Bomber Thompson. You know how many premierships Chris Scott would win with this team? 0. That's 4 prelims bottled, man. You know that. Bomber Thompson would triple peat. He'd roll over everybody with that team what we just made up. He'd roll over Gold Coast, roll over Brisbane. Mate, we'd win 20 games. We'd win 20 plus games. Who the fuck's going to beat us? I hope you're not growing hair, JD, because you've got enough. You're going to pull it out after hearing all this. Egan, Scarlett, Egan, the one kidney. He does not get in this current team. Come on, JD. Chris Scott, no, we can't have Chris Scott the coach. I'm sorry. Blitzard, hang on. I think Blitzard is the most overrated player in the history of Geelong. I think he's the most overrated player, Blitzard. I think he's average at best. I'm not trolling. I mean I mean this. I posted this in the chat. He is not as good as people think. Yes, he's a utility player. He does a lot of things, but I could name 50 players better than him. And Chris Scott, the coach. I'd have Malcolm Blight over Chris Scott, JD. I'd have Malcolm Blight over Chris Scott. What are you talking about? Just because we need some mongrel in that team. Average players don't play 300 games. Yeah, well. But who's played 300 games? Jazelenko says, hey, mate. Who's played 300 games? Who was it? Oh, Blitzard. Oh, Blitz. You're doing the show in the dark. Yep, it's a dark stream. I'll tell you what, mate, I'll tell you the things I've been saying early in the stream. It's good to be dark. It's good that I'm doing it in the dark. Good to be dark. Because you're not sure what I said. But what I said is controversial. Mate, I've promoted Ty. JD leaves the stream for 30 seconds. Jazza, I've promoted Thai prostitution YouTube streams. Escort streams. I've posted escort streams. Everything. It's good to be dark at this point. Oh, shit. See, I can do all that stuff, JD. You can't because you're married. And I'd be very disappointed if you did. You don't cheat on your wife. Have some shame, man. How are you, Jezza? I still can't get over that profile photo, mate. I still cannot get over that profile photo. Smoking the pipe. Must be late there, mate. Yeah, it's about 12 o'clock. We thought, fuck it. We're getting sick of these left-wing dickheads in this AFL, Jezza. So we thought, F it. We're going to do a stream, and we're just going to talk about right wing and conservative bollocks. Absolute bullshit, but very good bullshit. If you watch Pearl Harbor, too many left wing dickheads. Carter Bryant, mate, our rookie, 17 points, 5 from 6 from the 3-point line. He's getting there, isn't he? He's getting there. It's very sad. It's very disturbing, Jezza, that you're watching me and not at this time, and not paying attention to your missus. She must be fucking mortified about that. She'll be saying, "How the fuck can you listen to this dozer? Pleasure me in bed." But we're cooking, mate. We're just cooking everybody tonight. We're just cooking everybody. AFL, gather round, the rain, scheduling, fixtures, wild card. We're cooking everybody. Can't blame him for listening to you instead of his misso. Good to see Bossy in the chat. It's been a good stream. I was only going to go on for 10 minutes. But usually when I say that, we go for an hour. That never happens when I say I want a 10-minute stream. Funny that. So we got now I'm starting to think that some of the YouTube channels have shut down and they're coming to my stream. Hello, Samuel. Samuel is cool. He sure is. He is a cool cat, Samuel. The cool cat. Hello, Samuel. Tell me who you go for, Sam, and tell me why you're gonna win. Unless you're West Coast, then I couldn't give a shit. I don't want to hear that. Oh, Magpie Army Chronicles are still going. I'll tell you what, I've been on Mick's stream. Well, I haven't been on his stream, but I was watching his stream. Man, they don't go to bed till 4 a.m. They do 4 a.m. streams. I'm going to take a dumb, educated guess here. I'm going to assume that you're Essendon. Got no idea who you're playing, but I'm sure you win. Oh, Melbourne. That's right, Melbourne. No, you fucking won't win that. You're fucked. No, E. No, don't know. E. No, well, Telstra, football tweakers. Yeah, Telstra's back. Telstra in disguise. Hoops Crew Media, Telstra in disguise. Football tweakers. What's my phone percentage at? 10%. We'll go until it reaches 0. So if I just cut off like that, forgive me. We'll go all the way. We will go from 100% to 0%. Fuck it. Why not? So yeah, Magpie Army Chronicles is still going. Is the Jumper Punch Boys still going? Let me check these. Let me check Rocco, man. No, they're still going. They're still having their emergency space. They're still having it. Who's on the space? Oh, there's Rocco. There's Mars. There's Zeb. Oh, they're not having a good day. Actually, they should be positive. They should be positive. Because anything under 100 points is a win against tonight. But Crows were shit, man. They were bollocks. Haven't watched any Hoops Crew content since you made this. Oh, well, that's a bit. Yeah. They're not. Look, they just got a couple of things wrong when it was to dealing with stuff. You know, there's no hate. I actually spoke to one of them the other night. Actually, look, I get that. I actually spoke to one of them the other day, and he said to me, he didn't say that in words, but he was kind of hoping I would come back. And I said to him, I left the door open. I actually said I would come back eventually, but at this point in time, I'm doing my own stuff, and I'm very happy doing my own stuff by myself. Having said that, if one day, if I should return maybe later in the year, if you want me, I'm happy to come on. But at this point in time, I just want to do my own stuff. I enjoy doing my own stuff because, no hate at all, just love this my home here. Yeah, of course, yeah. It's just, well, that's probably a more political thing over there. But they're not bad guys. They just handled a few things differently and wrong. But as I said to one of them, look, time moves on. You move with the times. You move with the times, or the times moves you. So one day I might be open, one day. But at this point in time, no, I'm not interested. It's just the way it is. And plus, besides, I think it's best that way. I think it's best that, as I said on my other show, do you really want someone on that's going to be controversial, that's going to say, fuck all this left-wing shit, fuck all Israel, fuck all Palestine, fuck all conservatives, fuck all this, fuck all that. No channel you don't really want that on a channel, but this is my channel, so I say what I do what I say. I don't have to handle repercussions unless they shut me down. And no one wants that. No one wants a guy coming on and saying that stuff. and thinking, shit, is this going to be one of those days where we might get in trouble? So it's probably best as far if you look at it that way. But look, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what, but there is open dialogue. So it is getting better. And I chose to respond to that open dialogue. So is what it is. Yes, plus I relate to him more than them. We are more similar fans. So speak of yeah. So, and like I said, yes, see, we've got this already for you, Jezza. Look at this. Bang. Look at that. But like I said, I don't care if you're fuck Israel, fuck Palestine, fuck left wing, right wing. I had, like I said, I had Telstra, the Hoops Crew troll, on. You know, I'll put anybody on. I'll pin any comment. Doesn't matter with me. But it's a little bit shitty when you have something to say and it offends someone. That's what I don't like. Like they can say, so I'll rephrase that. They can say what they want to say, and you have to bite their tongue. But when you say something and they have a problem with it, that's when it becomes a bit childish. And on this show here, I can accept any comment that comes my way, and then I can dish it out. And if they don't like it, well, they can just fucking watch. But I put anybody on, mate. I put anybody on. But yeah, back to the team. Look at that. Out Blitzard in Colo. Warple. How does Warple get in, man? Come on. Never. I think there should have been an argument that Atkins doesn't play and Cameron. I would have dropped them. Or not dropped them, but rested them. Hang on. Let me go off camera here. This is what I would have done. Hang on. That's what I had to hold the camera so I could type it in quickly. I wasn't wasting my time. But I would have rested Cameron. That doesn't make sense. And Atkins and I would have rested Cameron. He doesn't look right to me. He doesn't look right to me. His arm's gone, man. So yeah, rested Cameron, Atkins, and Edwards. Edwards has done a fine job. Do not get me wrong, but I think this is one of the games where you could have brought Stanley in, and gave Edwards some time off. It is. People say it's a 5-day break, but Bulldogs play 8 hours before that, so it's not really much of an advantage. So the Bulldogs play Saturday night, we play Sunday morning. It's not like Bulldogs or Footscray are playing on a Friday. There's not that much of a deal. But I would have rested those three. Atkins looks a bit shocked to me. Did have a good game on the weekend. But, yeah, the Warpedo, 150 games. Excuse me? What? Who for? Oh, yeah, so Hawthorn, yeah. Well, I wonder if Jack Gunston would be there to cheer him off. That would be so disrespectful. But didn't they do that for Isaac Smith? Wasn't it Gunston that carried Isaac Smith? Didn't Isaac Smith play his 350th? Could be wrong. And Gunston cheered him off. But we're talking about Warple him. We're talking about Warple in 150, not 350. A milestone, yeah, another milestone game. We seem to be good in these milestone games. We're actually going to celebrate this as his 150th. I'm surprised he's not dropped, so he gets to play in front of the Geelong fans. That's where we're going these days. Everyone's got to be dropped. Everyone's got to play their milestone games in front of somebody. You know, I said this earlier. Where did Jason Dunstall play his 200th? Where did Wayne Carey play his 200th? Where did Gary Ablett play his 200th? I'd love to know that. Where did Sam Newman get to play his 300th? Neil's 52, you're fat. Oh, shit. Neil's 50th. Oh, that's 50 games too long there, Jezza. 50 games too long there. Oh, well. Shit happens. Who else? That's it. We got... Get around Big Scratcher, eh? Get around him. Well, Kicked 4 goals, didn't he? He kicked 4 goals. I didn't like how he dropped that sitter in the goal square late in the game. I didn't like that. I don't like his flexes, man. It's just Rochelle. Every time I saw Rochelle kick 4 goals, mate, in today's game, he did something stupid with his fingers, like locking his fingers. What is that garbage? Oh, my God. At least this time when he did it, they won. Premier League celebration. The biggest milestone this round is the real GOAT. The biggest milestone. Are you talking about Nick Dacos? Jakey Milkshake Milksham. The milkshake. I was actually serious there when I said Nick Dacos. I actually said that. My mind went straight away to Nick Dacos, who's also playing a milestone game. Jakey the string, or no, that's take Stringer, the string. But Milkshake Milksham. Is it Essendon and Melbourne? The snake. No, that's Jake Lever. Milksham. Now, Milksham was the one. Wasn't Milksham the one that what percentage have I got left in my battery? 7%. Wasn't Milksham the one that pulled down the shirts, the banner? Didn't an Essendon fan bring in a banner, and Milksham pulled it down? He's aged like Gunston. He doesn't play like Gunston though. I think Gunston's a better player. Fucking Gunston. Oh, good Lord, Gunston. Good Lord. Another game he's one off his boot. Literally one off his boot. Oh, dear. It is midnight. We've done this. This is only supposed to be a 10-minute show. I'm supposed to get up to morning at 8 o'clock so I can drive an hour and a half to Adelaide Oval. Mate, you see that his mark of the year on the weekend, he kicked 4 on the first game back this year? Yeah, I did see that. The milkshake, there's no doubt. There's no doubt the milkshake can play. There's no doubt. The shake, the man shake. No, there's no doubt he can play. Yeah, against Gold Coast. Jeez, didn't they? What a game. That's now 3 games out of 4 that Stephen King's Melbourne has kicked over 100 points. They are doing good things. They might make wildcard round. They may make wildcard round. There's a lot of shit teams in the AFL. I don't see Melbourne as that shit team. Yeah, they got smacked by Freo, but they're flat. Freo's flat track bullies, mate. He did better than Close, although that doesn't take much. Yes, it doesn't take that much. Mate, he's had that game alone, that quarter alone, where he took mark of the year is better than what Brad Close has done this season. There you go. Doesn't take much. Oh. He's Scotty's pet, yeah. Yeah. Everyone has their own pet, don't they? Oh, Collingwood with Nick Dacos. Adelaide with Tex Walker. Scotty has news, one or the other. Ooh. Scotty's nudes. Tell you what. He might have. Because his brother's got nudes of someone for him to be at that job still. Maybe it's them two there's got nudes on. Maybe they're in the same picture. Oh, fuck. Where are we going? Who's your top 5? Have we got time for this? Yeah, we got 5%, and then we'll end the stream. Top 5, yeah, no order. First 2 ones are pretty obvious. Dacos and Bontempelli. In no order, yeah. Butters, yeah. Heaney and Cozzy, yeah. When he's fit, I'd probably put Gordon in there. I'd put Gordon in there when he's fit. But Cozzy. Cozzy, I think, has too many inconsistent games though. Like he'll kick 4 goals and 5 goals just like that, and you think, fuck, gee. But then he'll go missing for 2-3 weeks. Yeah, I like the Butters and Heaney. I like that. I'd probably take out Cozzy for Ben King. I'd probably take out Cozzy for Ben King. Although Ben King dropped 4 marks on the weekend against Melbourne. I think, yeah, the fifth one's very hard. It's very, very hard. Because on current form, you can put Bailey Smith in there. On current form. Though it's been only 5 games of the season, but you can put Lachie Neale on there. See, I thought Lachie Neale was going to have a shit year. I thought he was going to be shit, but he's been alright. Lachie Neale. He's been alright. I'll tell you what. Yeah, Errol's the fucking man. I mean, right now, form playing at the moment. Oh, yeah. Ben King, yeah. Yeah. Well, he's the best forward in the game. Though he is playing with a midfield that's stacked. I'll give him that. And you're only as good as your midfield. So they say. Ashcroft. Yeah, Ashcroft, yeah. Leave, yeah. Well, back-to-back Norm Smiths. Back-to-back Norm Smiths, eh? Well, let's look at it like this, right? If you're going to judge 5 best players, Tracy King, yeah, but Tracy's goal kicking lets him down though, especially that game against Geelong. Like he's a big boy. Like he's like glue hands. He won't drop marks. Like Mackay, how about that shit show by Mackay? He was embarrassing today, Mackay. Absolutely embarrassing. He couldn't take a mark to save his life. But Tracy, he's got super glue. Like he just needs to like grab it with 3 fingers and it'll stick. But he's inaccurate, Tracy. Yeah, Cozzy is on fire. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. So is his brother. Is his brother or cousin Latrell? They're on fire as well. He is one-dimensional. He's a run. Like you have to put the ball into speed. He's a run and gun player. He's not going to take big contested marks. But damn it, when you get the ball in his hand, it's going to be a goal. He's an absolute dead eye. And I think in today's game, you'd rather dead eyes. But then again, if he was playing for Carlton tonight, they probably would have won. Probably. Nasiah. Shit season. I don't think I don't think I could be wrong here, but I don't think he's had a single game he's had over 30 touches. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. What a waster, man. That's a waste. That's just St Kilda waste, man. Tell you what, St Kilda lose this week. Who they've got? It's at Barossa or Norwood because it's a game I'm not going to. Oh, Port, I am going to. Fuck. I am going to that game because it's Sunday night. Fuck. If they don't beat Port Adelaide, they're cooked, man. They're gone. Sack him. George Ward, yeah, he's a ball. He's a ball, yeah. Sarong as well. Sarong's up there. I'll tell you what. The quarter that Walsh had today, that's probably as good as a quarter you'll see all year. That was unbelievable. And I fucking hate it when they tagged him. I hate that. I hate taggers. I want to see, as a fan, as a neutral fan, you want to see that. You want to see that. I couldn't stand when they tagged him. I thought that was bullshit. Yeah, we do it with Mullins. Well, supposedly. We do it with Mullins. and Peatland shut down. Walsh had 15 touches in one game, in one quarter. He only had 14 touches the next three. He got shut down. I hate that. I wanted to see fucking Walsh all game get 40 touches, clean it out of the middle. I tell you what, on current form, he was looking at Brownlow contention here, Jezza, and that was Petrarca. He was going to poll in 3 votes. He'll poll in the first 3 games, Petrarca, I reckon. I reckon he'll poll in the first 3 games. He was kicking goals. He wasn't missing goals. And then he was racking up disposals. That game against us, he absolutely destroyed us. Walsh doesn't damage. You thought I don't reckon. Okay, fair enough. Cozzie's all damaged. Yep, Cozzie owned. Yep. Gone well. He's still the best ruckman, isn't he? Him and Sherry. Well, now that Sherry's suspended, so he's definitely gone. I think Hawthorn have got the best 1-2 ruck. I like their ruckman, Hawthorn. Oh, I'd love to have one of their ruckmen in Meek and Reeves. They dominated us, man. They really dominated us. Like Edwards held his own with the hit-outs, but they just completely rolled us with their second ruckman, which was Reeves. Sherry, very. And we don't mean dirty as dirty player. We mean dirty as dirty stinking human. That wasn't good enough. That was terrible. But having said that, are we accusing of Sherry being something? Are we being what's the word? Are we discriminating on Kristen Sherry by saying he might have AIDS? If you know where I'm going with that. But no, it's not good. It's not good what he did. Their ruckmen are fucking lumber, yeah. Meek and Reeves, yeah, they've done well there. Like when Blitzard was in the ruck, Reeves just took him to the cleaners. And they've got the best 1-2 combination. I'm talking about 1-2. I'm not talking about like Grundy or Gawn. They might be the top premium ruckman, but on 1-2 punch, there's nothing better than Reeves and fucking what's his name, Meek. Yeah, Chad Warner. Yep, Chad Warner. Did we mention Sarong? We did. I'll tell you what, who's been impressed with me is Newcomb, but fuck, did he have a shit quarter? He turned into Dennis Nedry from fucking Jurassic Park with his butterfingers. What is that about? What was that about? Butterfingers. He was disappointing, Newcomb, in that fall. I thought he was just going to kill us. I thought he had 10 disposals, but he was shit. And like I said, our boy, like Bailey Smith on form, he's arguably, Brayshaw from free, yeah. Yep. Oh. I know we don't talk about him much, but Georgiades from Port Adelaide is another young, underrated player. Probably not the best, but he's underrated. Young Georgiades. He might, tell you what, Port Adelaide have to be careful with that guy. He might want to leave. He might want to buy into the West Coast thing. Though West Coast had an absolute stink pong game against West Coast. But I'd be careful if I was Port. I'd be really careful. You lose Georgiades, you are fucked. You've got no forward line, mate. You're fucked. So he's an underrated player, Georgiades. He's a good marker as well. Run and gun into space player. He's away. Very underrated, yeah. WA boy, yep. That's why I said you'd be lucky, Port. You might want to go to West Coast. You might. He's been linked home before. As much as I hate that little snake, Rochelli's been in good form the last 3 weeks. But no. Oh. It's, shit, 2%. Well, this is supposed to be a 10-minute stream, but it turned into a 1 hour and 40-minute stream. Go figure. How about that, eh? Gives you something to watch at midday or midnight, 12 o'clock. I really rate Josh Kelly from Jita. Yeah, he's always fucking here. Same with Will Day. I love Will Day, but he's always injured, isn't he? He's always injured. And rightly so. Thank God he was injured during prelim. We may not have won that. And it seems to me Hawthorn have gone past us. But that's a conversation for another day. Join me for my preview show. There's a good chance I'll do this with Kiri tomorrow. We will be in the live streets of Adelaide with our preview. So look out for that. Watch along a live, depending on internet stream. I should have put that in the description. Depending on internet stream, we will be live for our watch along, literally at the ground. So me and Kiri will be on screen for that. I'm not sure how people sitting next to us are going to cope with that, but that's bad luck. Hopefully the internet holds up and we'll do a stream. Yeah, Will Day for sure. Oh, sorry, the Will Day the same for sure. Yep. Talk soon, brother. No worries. Thank you all for watching the Geelong Zone. Tomorrow, me and Kiri will do a stream, and then we will do our watch along on Sunday. For all, thank you for this space. We just made this space up on the go, and it turned into a good conversation with people. 1 minute. 1 hour and 42 minutes. Not bad for a spare of the moment stream. Thank you so much. And appreciate it. Thank you and goodbye for now.